Hello.
Hello, Ozzy. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So I want to start off saying this, and I'm sure you hear it every day, but honestly, I think I was your biggest fan.
Oh, thank you.
So how does it feel having the title of one of the best challenge players in the show's 23-season history?
It's an honor.
Yeah.
It really is. Just to know that there's been 400 plus people play the game and that I'm one of the best, it's always a good feeling, definitely.
Yeah. So let's go back to that final challenge, that $1 million challenge. What happened there?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you have beat Sophie and won?
It was too much pressure, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an uphill battle for me for 38 days. The mental pressure of the whole game just weighing on me and everything that I'd done for the last 3 games, 104 days combined being out there playing. It was just way too much. Mm-hmm. My mind just kind of like froze up.
Yeah.
It was like a really bad computer virus that, wreaked havoc on my brain. And it just, honestly, I remember being there trying to fit one puzzle piece in, and for whatever reason, it just would not fit in. And I was trying to get it in. I was trying to fit it in too perfectly, and it cost me the $1 million. Because as soon as Sophie got that one in, she passed me quick.
Yeah. So do you have bad dreams about that puzzle now?
A few. I've had a few.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's really not that bad. Like everything gets easier the more you do it, and I've already lost $1 million once before, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Losing $1 million the second time around isn't quite as hard, especially because it was this time I knew I didn't win.
Yeah.
Last time I thought I did.
So I was surprised to find out that you voted for Sophie to win and not Coach. What was your reasoning behind that?
Honestly, the reasoning that I had behind it was the fact that I at the end I felt like Sophie did play a better all-around game. Mm-hmm. Coach, being a returning player, he had a lot to overcome. As Christine pointed out in the very beginning, that we're expendable players. Yeah. And I have to give Coach credit for being able to get past making those alliances that did, in fact, bring him to the end. But I have to give more credit to Sophie and even Albert for aligning themselves with Coach and letting Coach do a lot of the be the front man for a lot of the strategy that they actually, in fact, came up with. Mm-hmm. And then the fact is, Sophie was the one who beat me in that final challenge, and I felt like I had to give her the respect that she deserved.
Good
and
point.
I know Coach is being a little baby about everything. He's being kind of he's being a sore loser, and I feel bad for him because the game was his to lose. Yeah. And if he wants to blame me for his loss, that's fine. I'll be the persecutor in this. He can play the victim. Mm-hmm. But him being a coach, he should know how to take a loss a lot better than he did.
Yeah, I actually just got off the phone with him, and he is still pretty upset about everything. So.
Well, he should be. He lost it for himself, but the only person he has to blame is himself. And I'm really surprised because it's actually really disappointing because I thought Coach was a little more aware of how things work in this world than to blame other people for his mistakes. I gave him the opportunity. I lobbed him a softball in final tribal council. Yeah. I told Albert and Sophie that I didn't think that they necessarily deserved to win based on what Coach said. And I gave Coach the opportunity to really just come out and say, hey, I manipulated you guys. I didn't play with honor and integrity. I tried to, but I didn't do it. I manipulated you guys. And I knew that what I was doing, and I played a better game. And I would have given him the money at that point. Mm-hmm. I really would have. But he tried to stick with the same old story that he played an honorable game, and he did not play an honorable game at all. The things that he did were very, very classic strategy in Survivor, but they were not honorable, and they were not worth the title of being honorable or full of integrity, as he liked to say. And as you can see, he's delusional. I mean, he's absolutely delusional if he thinks that he played a game with honor and integrity. He didn't, and now he's blaming other people for his own mistakes, when in fact he should be take a hard look in the mirror and really, take responsibility for the fact that he lost the game fair and square. He really did.
Yeah. So
and I know he thinks that I somehow poisoned the jury, and that just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Everyone makes up their own decisions on their own. It's just the way it works. And Coach is, I'm really actually disappointed in him. And I feel like he's a really two-faced kind of guy right now. He's being a hypocrite. At the finale and after, you know, he couldn't say anything like this to my face. I even told him before the finale happened, I told him that I didn't vote for him because I felt like he failed me in the question. Mm-hmm. And it's true. He did. And, you know, the fact is he's not owning up to it. And I really think that's a shame.
So I guess you guys aren't going to be best friends now that the show's over, eh?
No, I mean, I think he's full of it. I really do. Yeah. I think more than ever, you know, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, he's being he's calling me a whiny little bitch. And, you know, I think that he should actually take a hard look in the mirror when he's saying that. Because I have never complained at all about, you know, I accept the fact that I lost the game myself, and I'm not blaming anyone but myself. I don't blame Cochran. I don't blame Jim. You know, I jokingly do, but I obviously not in any real sense of the word do I blame them. It was all my. I take full responsibility for the way I played, and I just feel like it's a shame when someone else can't.
Yeah. Well, Ozzy, you had an amazing run. You were the winner in my eyes, and now you have fans all over the States and here in Canada. So how awesome did it feel to win the title of America's favorite player?
Oh man, it was such an honor. It really felt amazing. You know, everything that I did out there, I did to really just highlight my extreme joy about being out in nature and being out in the wild. And being on my own and surviving in the elements. And mm-hmm. I just hope that I inspired people and children across the world to, you know, get out in the wild and you know, really protect the natural spaces that we have left, because that's something that we need to do.
Yeah. And I really liked your speech on the finale night to the kids, you know, about skateboarding, and once you fall down, you just need to get back up again and all that. So that was really nice of you to do.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that really is true. Like, I can't tell you how many kids, well, at this point, I'm an adult, but I can't tell you how many guys, girls and guys my own age that look at, you know, my abilities at skateboarding and wish that they had started at a young age. And you know, it's something that you really have to start when you're a kid. And like most things, you know, yeah. I hope that kids around the world can really see a value in finding whatever it is, whatever their essence leads them, whatever their natural talents are leads them to, and that they really just go for it with everything they have and don't be afraid to fail, because failure is a part of life and falling down is a part of life. But, you know, just being able to get back up and continue on that's the important lesson.
Yeah, that's key. You're a really great talker. So real quick, are we going to be lucky enough to see you on another season of Survivor?
Oh, I doubt it, but you never know. Right. Never say never. Yeah. I just, you know, there'd have to be a really good reason for me to go back. I would much rather find myself with another television show highlighting my skills a little more. You know, for me, Survivor's become a little bit redundant, and I have so much more to offer the world in terms of what I am as a human being and what my character is and what I physically can do when it comes to adventure and extreme sports and you know, cultural nuances.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope to see you on TV doing something sometime in the future, and I wish you the best of luck with whatever else comes next.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining me today on myFM.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.